the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds bumping and the stereo. Yo, fast, putting on a show. Don't wanna get yourself together, there's no time to rest. And if you put the time in, he'll put you to the test. He's like a running man in his world, more is less. And if you wanna test him best, bring your best. So make you spell it out, bring your best.
In this world, where life is strong. In this world, life's an open book. In this world, where compromise does not exist. In his world, the rules every step meets the rest. In this world, where one is all. In this world, never fear the fall. In this world, where compromise does not exist. His world of wolves every step meets the rest.
Running it back again, well, what'd you expect? Coming out to win 10 out of 10. Got a real rough pass. Myself, his memory and straps on his shoes. Cause he's the best there ever was. Haven't you heard the news? In the galactic continental champ, running things. Hyperactive, instrumental in pulling strings. He is the one who understands when the tides will swing. So he's breaking down doors, never far away. Come on and psych yourself up, cause it's time to play. Bounce to the beats and the rhymes, cause they're here to stay. The one and only marathon man, living the day. Rolling up, coming fast, and they'll blow you away. Because the pressures of this world, they can take their toll. And it's time to get away when they take a hold. The only way to break free is to break the mold. You can't stop now, rock and roll. Don't stop now, come on, rock and roll.
In this world,
Gotta make your own
where life is strong. In this world,
Life's just a game you play.
life's an open book. In this world, where compromise does not exist. His world of wolves every step meets the rest. In this world,
Gotta make your own
where
way.
one is all. In this world,
Life's just a game you play.
never fear the fall. In this world, where compromise does not exist. His world of wolves every step meets the rest.
Like the boots on his rocket and he's ready to go. Cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's a galactic continental champ running things. Hyperactive, instrumental in pulling strings. The only way to break free is to break the mold. You can't stop now, rock and roll. I said you can't stop now, rock and roll. Don't stop now, come on and rock and roll.
And I'm here. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be playing more Yakuza 0. So let's just jump right into it. I played offline yesterday. Please, hold your applause. I did a lot of this work. I changed my office. It's now red, because I like the color red. And I did a lot of work on the real estate stuff, as you can see. Everything besides one of the last ones I got here is maxed out in the Leisure King area. Everything I have in the Electronics King area is maxed out. I've been working on Pleasure King and Gambling King. They're a bit tougher. Less so gambling. Actually, what? How are we on the... Oh, we're actually really good. Yeah, Pleasure King, I have all the locations. Electronics King, I think I need to, like, make friends with somebody at the Sega place. Sushi Jet, I need to learn how to fish. Still haven't done that. And the Mock Ball, I haven't even visited yet, so maybe I should look into that today. Let's check out Sega, though. I did do some of the side story stuff off stream. I'm sorry. I wanted to get as much money as I could, and once you start doing one thing, if you get to a certain point, it will just say, you cannot collect money anymore. Go do the side mission. Like, period. For everything. Which I wasn't a fan of. So. Yeah. I'm also, if I'm gonna be doing more of this today on stream, I'll tell you right now, I am skipping like all of the Pleasure King stuff because I don't know if that's very appropriate nowadays. I don't think it was appropriate when this game came out. I don't know if it was appropriate when this game was like, or when this game is supposed to take place. So I'm gonna try this again. When I played against Electronics King, I got to like, I want to say 2, maybe 3 million points, but I needed 5 to beat him, so I lost. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Also, against the Pleasure King, I had to do the phone minigame. So that was fun.
Get ready.
I hate that minigame. I hate it a lot, and I hope I never have to play it again. It's funny, too. I even went to that location for the first time yesterday. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll poke my head in here to see what it looks like and see if I can have fun with it. And then I read the rules and I was like, this sounds terrible. I'm just gonna leave. So I left. And then, like, almost immediately after, Pleasure King was like, oh, by the way, we're gonna have a duel. And I was like, oh, okay. That's nice. And, yeah, it turns out it was the phone game. I'm gonna go this way. Hopefully, I have enough time to make it to the checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
Yay! Okay, we're at 2 million. I've never gone down this path. I only went down the other one. Holy fuck. Ah, come on, I'm so close. I mean, I'm not that close, but like, I'm getting there. I want to put in the high gear, but like, I'm terrified. Oh, come on, we're so close. Just a little bit more. Is this Yakuza? Surprisingly, yes. You know what's not surprising? It's Yakuza. Hi, Slab, how are you? Yakuza isn't real. You're right. So I guess it's not Yakuza then. But also, yay, I beat the high score. It's not surprising, yet it is delightful. Yeah, they put Outrun, like, right into the game. Which is, like, neat. I'm fine just playing some Shin Megami Tensei 5. I knew it. I mean, I didn't, but I could have guessed it. How's that going? How many times have you had to restart? How are you? I'm doing okay. Okay. All right. So here's the thing, and you already know about this, but I haven't said it on stream yet. I got a message today from someone I haven't. Actually, no, I got it yesterday from someone I hadn't spoken to in a long time. For reasons I won't get into them. Involved plans getting blown off. We'll say. I don't count restarts, game overs. I would never stop counting. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I got a message from somebody, and they were like, "Hey, can you help me out? I need a thing for Facebook so I can log in, and I'm gonna send you a link, and then you need to click it." And I was like, "All right, so you're messaging me out of the blue about this thing. That's a little suspicious. Can you tell me what card game we would play all the time when growing up?" Which, if you've been here before, you know is probably Yu-Gi-Oh! Their response, I shit you not, was Steam Wallet Card. Yes, we used to play with gift cards all the time. How'd you know? So then, you know, I had to, like, track down this person's phone number and text them and be like, "Yo, your account got hacked." And they had to be like, "Yeah, I know. Sorry, I didn't tell you." Because, like I said, we hadn't talked to each other in years at this point. Yeah, sounds legit, right? I should have been like, "Yeah, send me a Steam Wallet Card, and I'll be able to help you out." Just like old times, buddy. Maybe I'll go back and try it. So yeah, but I did reconnect with the actual person for a little bit. We were talking a little bit today, which is kind of nice, you know? That's not the funniest part. The funniest part is that someone else messaged me later, or I guess later than that, earlier today, like, "Hey, did you get a message from so-and-so?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, I haven't talked to you in years either." Yes, they're hacked, don't respond. And then we had a nice conversation. So, like, this person who hacked my old friend's account just reconnected me with two different people on the same day. It was kind of nice. Sadly, my friend can't get his account back because they changed everything on him, so wah wah. And this is why you use two-factor authentication, folks. Anyway, so that was my day. That's about it. That's about it. I feel kind of bad because thanks, scammers. Yeah. Said person messaged me like 6 years ago, which was like well after we stopped talking. Like, "Hey, yo, here's my I lost my old phone. Here's my new phone number. Message me sometime." And I never responded, I don't think. So I feel kind of like a dick. To be honest, like our problem started before that though. So, but yeah, it was good. And I am glad that I responded this time to be like, yeah, no, this is wrong. I'm pissed though at Facebook, right? Facebook does not have an option for, "I think this person's account was stolen, please lock it." Unless you're the person whose account was stolen. So I have to be like, "This person's impersonating my friend." Who is them, according to your accounts? Ugh. They don't care, though. Facebook just cares as long as they have their active user numbers up. Whatever. Anyway, holy cow, what an incredible score. You went the floor with me. I got like a couple thousand more points than you. Well, I did have to pull out all the stops. I really don't think I can top that one. Don't be silly. If you keep practicing, I'm sure you'll get an even better score. The more you play a game, the better you get at it. Facebook bad. I do agree. Here's the thing, like, Facebook is the only way I keep in touch with, like, certain people. Because, like, I want to know how people are. Even if we don't talk, I still consider us friends. I want to know how you're doing. So, like, it's the most convenient way. Oh, let me move my microphone down a little bit. It's the most convenient way for me to be able to make sure my friends are okay, the ones I don't talk to. That being said, if I didn't need to do that, or didn't want to, like, keep all my memories of shit and stuff on there, I would have deleted that, like, years ago. Because it is shitty. Yeah, for sure. That's how they get you. Exactly. Like, you're not wrong. Facebook sucks, and they know they suck, but they can keep getting away with how much they suck, because they also know you got nowhere else to go. Because they got all your memories and whatnot locked up tight. I have been thinking about messaging more of the people that I talk to more often to be like, hey, can we, like, move our friendship to Discord if you don't mind? Just be easier for me that way. Because, you know, the less tabs I open in Google Chrome, the better, too. So. Oh, about that thing. Yeah? You sure you want to go through with this? Well, I can't do it right now. I'll take some preparation. Can I get you to come back later? Sure. I guess you need to work up some courage. I get it. I'll be back later. Thanks. I'm so excited. I can hardly wait. My account is deactivated and not deleted because I do still want the option to pop in and see what's going on. And to get all my photos. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, that's what's kind of nice about Facebook is, like, all the photos you're willing to put on there, like, they're saved there. They're not going anywhere. Facebook wants to hold on to those for dear life, so. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, because I did. So here's the thing. I posted on my friend's wall, like, hey, this person's been hacked. Don't listen to them. Okay, it looks like they're still there. They deleted it, of course, because, like, why would they not delete that? They'd be losing business. So I made my own post that was like, hey, this person's been hacked. I don't have that many mutuals with them compared to how many friends they do have, but, like, if you see this, don't talk to them. I was thinking about messaging, like, all of the mutuals we have at the same time. Some of those messages would be very awkward. And then other ones, we really aren't that close, actually. So I'm like, do I do this for their sake and compromise my own, like, comfort? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going back into Sega. I wonder if Luca is ready for me to ride her now. She is talking about riding. Her. Right? What else could we mean by that? Ugh. Yeah, no, this whole business here is awkward. Kiri-san, I'm ready for you. Are you? You are? Don't worry, I'll... Huh? I spoke with the manager and got him to order one of these sweet rides I was talking about. Hell yeah. Super hang on. Fuck yeah. It's a hot new motorcycle racing game, Super Hang On. We're gonna linger on this for a second. What's the matter? Don't you like motorcycle racing? I love games like this. I thought you'd want to go for a ride. Oh, sorry. It just wasn't what I was expecting. It's fine. It seems like a sweet ride. Oh, great. I really pushed the manager for it, so I'd feel terrible if nobody wanted to play. Hop on whenever you want. Yeah, I will. Super hang on, huh? It looks like fun. Hey, Luca-chan, can you help me over here for a sec? Sure thing. I'm coming right now. Well, you have a good time then, Kiryu-san. I look forward to talking more about racing games sometime. I almost feel bad, but like we knew it was gonna happen here. I guess this is the only action I'll be getting tonight. Hell yeah. You can now play Super Hang On. And we befriended Luca. Okay, we're gonna go back in. I hope I can get the property now. Oh, Kiryu-san, I heard from the manager at Yuri Zake they work in real estate. Yeah, that's right. I don't suppose you'd be interested in managing this place too, would you? Huh? You really want me to? Sure, it'd be my pleasure. Or be a pleasure. Great! I don't know the details, but all the financial dealings in Kamurocho are making it hard to keep a store afloat here. The manager was complaining earlier. With someone trustworthy like you handling it, we'll feel a lot better. Thank you for helping. Hell yeah. Alright. We went from 100% to 100% again. Alright, we gotta try Super Hang On. We went through a lot for this. Oh my. We'll go with beginner. Sure. Oh, how do I play again? No. Okay, so we can accelerate with R2 still. Insert coin. Turbo switch. Brake. That's also brake. That's good. I can move with that. Okay. Okay, this is pretty cool. I don't like 2D racers, like, at all. But, like, I could see myself playing something like this a little bit. Granted, I need to get better at it, but still. Oh no, I don't have like any time left. Oh. Hell yeah. How many racers are there? I thought there was like 7 of us, maybe. Well. Definitely more than 7. I take back what I said, this game sucks. Oh well, at least I got the top score. Game over. I'm the only one that plays the score, come on. D M G. There we go. Yes. Okay. Now to go play the real money maker. I should, let's see, yeah. Gambling King's in trouble. As it always is. Well, Gambling King area, rather. Should be, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think I can deal with some goons. I just, real talk, fucking, this is actually busted when you have, well, bikes around, especially motorcycles. You just deal so much damage. Okay. Now everything should be hunky-dory and collection can resume. It is a shame that had to happen, though. Because now I still gotta wait for Gambling King's area to come in. Yeah, I guess it's not doing too bad. This might actually be the first time I'm collecting, and I don't need to. Oh, hello. I don't need to buy more properties. So. Let's see. You. And now we have you as well. Ooh, crazy kill. Make that place rank up real fast. And we got all of these. Yeah, I think the higher, not higher level, but like the, I guess higher level places. The places you get later on are harder to level up. And that is a pain. Okay. Okay. Well, you two are fine for now. What's great is after you completely own a place and defeat someone, you don't need security for those areas anymore. It's actually very nice. Oh. Cutscene, apparently. What's the matter? You look upset again. Oh, yeah, for our, like, call out to go do a minigame thing, Pleasure Kings was that, they mailed us a coupon for a free sex toy. And she was very upset about it. Again, Mr. President. Oh, here we go. Huh? You have postcards from sex shops again. In fact, you have 2 of them this time. 2. I wish I had like a soundbite of Axel just going 2. I bet they're from the Pleasure King. Dear valued customer. Oh, yeah. Join us this holiday for a Christmas miracle. Our mistress will deck your halls by punishing you in a Santa's costume. And of course, you can be the naughty red-nosed reindeer. Please drop by and check us out for the special event. We look forward to seeing everyone on the naughty list. Is that a challenge from the Pleasure King? What on earth could he mean by Santa costume? Is that a secret message? Hang on. This is addressed to you, Yamanoi-san. What? Oh. Is that where I went the other day? No, can't be. What? Yamanoi-san. Well, oh, so what? Don't judge me. What about the other postcard? Alright. I mean, again, to each their own. I am not a judgy type of person. Not anymore, anyway. Oh, fuck. Ow. I have, the weirdest headache today. It's like right here. And it only hurts for like a second. But it's like, how do I even describe this pain? Because like, I'll describe pain as like sharp or dull. This one, it doesn't feel like either of those. I don't know. I don't like it. The other one is actually from Pleasure King. The text is the same as last time. I guess he wants to go to the same place as before. Consider the Pleasure King's area is mostly ours now. He must be quite desperate. I'm betting he'll try to shut us down by force. You need to make sure you're ready for anything. You're right. On the flip side, this is an opportunity for us to crush them. Put an end to this. I'll put an end to this. We're counting on you, Kiryu-san. Please be careful, Mr. President. Yeah. Yamanoi-san, may I have a word with you later? Sure. I need to head to Senryu Avenue to face the Pleasure King. So like I said earlier, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go through it as fast as I can because I think it's in bad taste. I think it's in really bad taste, and like maybe it made sense for when the game came out, maybe it made sense for the time period that this is supposed to take place in. I'm unsure, but I'm not a big fan, to say the least, so. Oh, now that payout's ready. Well, I'm glad I put everything in already. This game sure takes place in 1985. I think it's 89. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, like it. The Pleasure King is very uncomfortable. So. I've only got 3 points. Okay. Yeah, 8. Still 80s. Yeah, yeah. No, you're not wrong. Money. Thank you for your Taunir Plus. So yeah, we're just gonna go over here. We're probably gonna beat them up. We're gonna leave, and we're gonna get more money. Is there a bicycle? There's some bicycles. Excuse me. Thank you. Sorry, I need more bicycles. Thank you. One more. Can I have more bicycles, please? Another bicycle. Who would have seen it coming? Is there anything else I can pick up? Sorry, hold on. There we go. I can't with him sometimes. Okay, so now they're just gonna join our ranks. Which doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, maybe they didn't, but okay. Okay, no, they are joining our ranks. Alright. Which, like, yay. I need more managers and people, but still. It made more sense with Majima, where the people would just be like, oh, fuck, and then just leave. That's it. It seems the Pleasure King has been taken down as well. Indeed. That Kiryu character. I didn't think he'd get this far. What should we do? Shall I take him out now? No. Leave him alone. We don't know if you're going to be able to beat him either. Ouch! My feelings! For once, we've got someone who can give us an interesting challenge. Let's sit back and enjoy this while it lasts. It's also a good opportunity to see what the rest of you are capable of. You understand what I mean, don't you? Certainly. We are merely the hands and feet at your command. Kazuma Kiryu. What a handsome man. Alright, well, I own this place now. Yay! Which means I can take the security detail excuse me. I can take the security detail off of the Pleasure King area, which is great because that just saves me money. Now we're at 5 points, which is nice. How are we on the business side of things? Let's see. Yeah, I just need to figure out what's going on with Mockbow. Oh, all my payouts are ready. Holy shit. Like I said before, too, I haven't, I don't need to, rather. I don't need to buy any property now, so. Oh, also, the lady outside may or may not be a tax collector. No, it's a side quest I actually haven't started yet. Hell yeah. One more and I'll be maxed out. Let's go. Crazy Pyo. Alright. All of these. Oh, you're an advisor. Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god, 26 million. I'll take it though. At least for the pleasure stuff. Yeah, that's like your only extremely good one. So everyone else will go with normal stuff. That's still like everyone in your district though. Shit. Okay, crazy go. Rank up. Masochistic man. Yay. That was quite the side quest I did. I'll just say that I'm saving content for everyone else. Sound good? Okay. So that's everything. Let's see. I can remove you. You need to change what you're going to do. How are we doing over here? Yeah, you're both fine for now. You're also fine. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, Mr. President! What's up? We've taken over 60% of the Gambling King's area. I didn't even realize that we were that far. Holy shit. That's great news. Yes, but maybe because of that, we have another challenge. A challenge? From the Gambling King? Yes, but he only said, come to the JCC. JCC? I wonder where that is. Do you know, Mr. President? Are you just like doodling there? What am I paying you for? Yeah, I can guess. JCC is short for Japan Catfight Club. Of fucking course it is. Guess I should go. Okay, I'm going. Please be careful. The Gambling King wants to see me. I should go to the catfight arena right away. Okay, well, let's eat some money first. My first order of business is to try to get to every one of these locked nodes so I can unlock them ASAP. So as long as I'm next to them, which I think I am for Beast. And what we got? Gotta work on 2 here. There we go. Okay, anything that's 30 million, I'll probably just throw money into. Actually, I probably should have gone with max health, but that's fine. Once I win and or lose to the Gambling King, I can just get more money. That is the first time since like Wednesday I've upgraded any abilities though. All of my money has gone back into real estate, which makes me a good business person. Okay, so I think it's up in front of us. It's like down the stairs here, I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay. Nothing. There we go. Sorry. Tried to fix something, and I gotta open up a friend for lurking. There you go. I'm at the catfight arena, but where's the gambling king? Hey, Kiryu-chan! Gambling king. How you been? You know, you shouldn't ogle the girls like that, boyo. I didn't realize you were such a horn dog. I wasn't oogling the girls. Besides, you're the one who called me out here. Oh, really? Nah, well, the fine details don't matter. So what do you think about this place I built? Not too shabby, eh? Oh, you built it. Okay. That explains a lot. You built this? Yeah, I'm the founder of this joint. But running it was a hassle, so I sold it off. Nice place though, right? No comment. You know, it's okay to be honest, Mr. Horn Dog. Look, if all you're going to do is bullshit with me, I'm out of here. I'm not here to hang out with you. Oh, come on. Don't be so uptight. I thought we could have ourselves a showdown today. A showdown? Yeah, you and me. Let's each bet part of our holdings and have ourselves a battle. And we'll do it here. Do I get to fight you in there? Because I'll fight you in there. Cat fighting? Well, I do look good in a bikini. Yeah, it's simple. We bet on who'll win the next match. Winner takes all. What do you think? Simple, right? I'll even give you a handicap. You could choose your fighter first. I bet on the girl you don't choose. Are you sure you want to give me an advantage like that? Yeah, it's no fun if I don't spice things up a little. Heh, works for me. I accept your challenge. That's my boy. Alright. Lady Luck be kind. Pick a fighter in the cat fight battle. If the girl you bet on wins, you win 10%. If you lose, 10%. Okay. I'm just gonna see if there's like a better one to pick here. Oh, we have to go all the way down the list? Oh shit, okay. Gambling King, best girl to pick. So apparently Jennifer might have the best odds. Oh. No, I guess Francesca has the best odds. I guess we'll go with Francesca. I wonder if I can skip this.
Are you ready for a cat fight?
I can. No, I can skip the intro. Wait. I actually have to play this? Oh, I got here at the right time, I see. Yep, apparently. Okay, she keeps picking rock. So I'm gonna go with paper. Walks in, hangs hat, walks out. Yeah. Hi, Kiseki, how are you? Yeah, I have to do this for the Gambling King stuff, so this is where we're at right now. How was your work day, Kiseki? I hope it went well. How about that crisis core, huh? I see, you have to. I do have. Look, I went through like all the shit with Pleasure King. All right, I'm just doing this because I want money, okay?
Win.
I just want money. Huh, looks like I won. Oh man, yeah, you're right. I had a feeling your girl was gonna win before the match started. Guess I made it a tad too easy for you. Well, a deal's a deal. I'll give you a share of my area. Consider it a welcome gift. You gonna stop sending your boys to my place now? And yeah. Also, Kisuki, I gotta tell you, I didn't do it on stream. I did it yesterday while I was playing on my own time. That phone minigame fucking sucks. I hate it. I hate it a lot. It's like the Danganronpa minigame, but somehow they made it worse. My day is good though. Super hyped for Crisis Core Remake. I played the soundtrack a lot today. That's awesome. I was even considering, like, before part 2 comes out, I was like, maybe I'll stream Crisis Core. Because, like, they're never gonna put it anywhere else other than the PSP, right? Guess I was wrong. I'm happily wrong, but I was wrong. You're pretty calm about this, aren't you? When you gamble, you win some, you lose some. I can't bother getting excited every time. With gambling, it's winning the war that counts. Losing today's battle don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is win it all back next time. Business is the same way. In the end, it's all about getting the last laugh. Nothing else matters. You got a pretty solid philosophy there. I'm not like the other billionaires. I'm not like the other girls. Have you seen the properties in my area? They're all huge businesses that produce big income. I'm on a completely different level than the others. I know, I have most of them. Ah, I love laughing at the phone minigame. I wouldn't enjoy playing it either. It fucking sucked. It was so hard. Like, I knew the right answer every time, but you have to rotate the control stick at the precise time with your shot lined up without anything getting in your way, because it's always a tiny one in the way back. It was, I hated it. I hated it. Just, why couldn't it have just been like, I click a button and I shoot it like any other shooter? No, you have to rotate the control stick. Fucking rotary phones. Did they even have rotary phones in 1989? Was that still a thing? I'm mad. Anyway, all I gotta do is be the last man standing. I don't care about the rest. But to do that, I'm ready to do anything. I'll sell my life, my soul, and whatever else. Oh, fuck. I'm never gonna let you win. Even if it looks like you might, I'll do whatever it takes to crush you. That's just the way I roll the dice. By loading them in my favor. That's how I made it to the top. I've cheated countless times. I resorted to every dirty trick in the book. But thanks to all that, I managed to keep my winning streak. I was able to create a huge fortune. I never doubted myself for a second. The winner is always right. And since I'm the winner, I'm right. Don't you think? No. Fuck you say to me? What? You're right about winning the war. And not just the battle. But if you have to resort to dirty tricks to do it, you have no right to be a winner. I'll beat you fair and square. Using cheap tactics only means I have to live with that afterwards. You talk the talk at least. I like you. You amuse me. I'd be more than happy to see how long you can keep your big boy act. I'll see you later. The Gambling King. If I let my guard down, I'm done. I better watch out. So yeah. Gambling King. That's done. Fucking in trouble again. I need to hire better security for this place. Jesus Christ. Once we get back, after that pavement's ready, that's what we're doing. Whoever our best security officer is. Very unlucky for you three. Someone parked their bike nearby. Well, that was anticlimactic, but we did it. Okay. Is there beef bowl? I'm sure Kiryu could go for a beef bowl. Hello, may I have a beef bowl, please? I kind of want a beef bowl. I want to try a beef bowl. What would I like? I would like a large beef bowl, please. Heck yeah, beef bowls! Is it just beef and noodles usually? Because, like, not gonna lie, if I ever go to Japan, that might just be my diet the entire time I'm there. And I'll regret it later. Excuse me, like, how can you go wrong with just, like, grilled beef on top of noodles? Beef bowls in the house! It's like beef bowls and omurice. Like, that's all I want to eat when I go to Japan. Beef and rice? Better than how I had McDonald's, not gonna lie. Is it though? There's still probably a lot of sodium. Look at all that money. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, I need to... Ooh, maybe finish this? Hell yeah. Raise 20 shops to S rank. Let's go, Kyo! Hell yeah. I think I need to change... I need to change you out. Sure, Electronics King. You know how to run your area, right? Go do that. I've heard that, you know, like, McDonald's in Japan is at least a little bit better than here. I don't know how much better for you it would be necessarily, but... So close. I already took the security off. You're doing fine. Give us a minute. Wait for the Gambling King area to come in, then we can... I don't know, maybe take care of that. It depends on how much of the area. I know it's 72. What does it need to be at? Like 80 for me to be able to take it fully? Something like that, I think. I don't know. Oh, I'm so impatient. One other thing I do need to do is, I think she's been scouting more people for me to hire. So, like, I should check in with that. Also, I've got 7 CP. I think I want 20, though, for the next, like, upgrade for this. So, yeah. Man, Kiryu really likes to talk to himself, doesn't he? You know, I'm gonna go over here. Use the item box. Go ahead and put that away. I'm wondering... I guess here's a question. And I guess maybe this is like... Maybe this is a matter of opinion. Do I need to hold on to like all of these like toughness lights and Z's if I'm only using Emperors? And like same thing with these. Like I'm only using the Stamina and Royale. Do I need to hold on to the axe? Should I just sell these? And then I don't know what to do with like the prize toys. I could probably sell the pocket tissues. And the expired lunch set. Oh, so close. Can I put something there? Like, I feel like that this plant should be there. Maybe it's just me. There we go. Money battle. You just gave Leisure King a bunch of money for no reason, dude. Like, you're making me pay a bunch, but still. Okay. Let's get Kyo in here. And again. And a masochist man. And Kyo again. And Kyo again. Just all Kyo and masochist man. Okay. Alright. We need much better security. You start with a -1, but then you go up to 1. I think I... Okay, but like, you're just better. This guy, like, he costs more later, but... Why are they all starting with -1? Jeez. Except for the one dude that's, like, not doing too hot. We'll go with you. And then you gotta change as well. Could you spin him? Yeah, we'll do spinning. Okay, I think I'm gonna save the rest of my money for when we finish with the Gambling King area, and then get to the Media Kings area. Because I just want to like buy up a bunch of places at once, and by a bunch, I mean probably just 1, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. I guess in the meantime I can figure out whatever this side quest is.
Oi.
Hey, are you maybe... What is it? Are you, Marusa? Marusa? What do you mean by Marusa?
Yeah.
Well, you have a bob haircut. You must be the woman who called me, aren't you?
Huh?
What are you saying? I'm not Marusa. My name's kind of close, but I'm hungry. I'm the one from Marusa Kiryu-san. You are? Yes. Sorry for not introducing myself sooner. I'm Agent Marui of the Regional Taxation Bureau's Criminal Investigation Department, aka Marusa. Rolls off the tongue. So you're the one who called me. You want to talk to me about something? Yes. I was hoping to ask you something, Kiryu-san. What's that? Kiryu-san, I need your assistance in a delicate matter. What kind of assistance? You mean Marusa needs help? Precisely. Kiryu-san, have you had any dealings with your neighbor, Maguro Enterprises, in the office next door? No. I didn't know the name of the business until now. Good. That's ideal. We're investigating Maguro Enterprises for tax evasion. Yoshi's in this game! Or Turnip Boy, one or the other. Really? Tax evasion? Shh, keep it down. We were tipped off on Maguro's infraction by an informant who was dealing with them. Our source promised to deliver evidence to back it up, but then we lost all contact. Your source might have been silenced forever. I'm afraid so. I need to get the goods on Maguro Enterprises, but if I did it myself, Maguro might notice a stranger sniffing around and become suspicious. Lol. But if you were seen with me, his next door neighbor, your presence can be explained. That's why you want my help with this? Nice. I couldn't have put it better. You catch on fast.
Yeah.
I get the picture, but I don't really have much of a stake in this. Nope, you're not obliged in any way. But if you were to offer assistance, you won't regret it. In more ways than one, I would think. What's that supposed to mean? You're taking on the 5 billionaires, right? That's on top of figuring out how to run a business. Not too easy for you, is it? How do you know that? I am with Masura, remember? That's nothing compared to the kind of information we work with. Here's the deal. Help me, and I'll help you with your business. Not a bad deal, is it? You're serious? Yup. I know the industry inside and out. My support's invaluable, wouldn't you say? True. So, decision time. Will you help me investigate Maguro Enterprises quietly? I guess so! Fine. Tax evasion is a serious crime. I'll do my part for the good of society. You were in the fucking Yakuza, my dude. Alright? I busted heads to get loans back from people. But tax evasion. Oh. They belong in the 9th circle of hell. Good. We have a deal. Hey, Marusa lady. Yes, Kiryu-kun? By the way, I told you my name is Marui. Marui-san. You're, kind of close. It's a brilliant cover, though. By pretending to be a couple, we can loiter without arousing suspicion. Alright. Ah! What's the matter, Marui-san? Shh! Quiet! It's Maguro. The head honcho from Maguro Enterprises is coming. Hey, he's staring at us. It's okay. We're just a couple on a date. Yes, but just go with it. Kiryu-kun, I love you. Uh-huh. Hey, what gives all of a sudden? I don't love her. Play along, will you? We have to convince him we're a couple in love. Come on, Kiryu-san, you need to perform. Gaze at her ardently. Declare your love. Go in for a kiss. I feel like that would blow her cover. I am not sure what ardently means, so we're gonna go with declare your love. Marui-san, I can't resist. I love you. Kiryu-kun, me too. I love you. Yes, me too. I love you so much. I can't resist. I can't resist either. Never mind, she would have been down for it. My love for you is greater than the stars in the heavens. What the? Whoa. Okay. I'm so sorry. You awoke the woman in me. Yes, I have that effect on people. Why does this always seem to happen to me? Wait. What about Maguro? Just go over and kiss him already. Get a room, you two. Yes, it worked. Good job, Kiryu-san. Hmm? Huh? Wait a second, you're... Uh-oh. Does he suspect something? Yeah, you're from the office next door, aren't you? I've seen you going in and out. Yeah. I'm Kiryu. I was recently put in charge here. Sorry for not introducing myself sooner. I'm Maguro. I'm in real estate. And no, I should have introduced myself sooner, too. Anyway, Kiryu-san, I'm impressed you're the man in charge at such a young age. You must bring a lot to the table. No, it was really just circumstantial. Ah, and modest, too. Listen, may I invite you to my office for some tea? I like to get to know my neighbor.
Ready?
Huh? Oh, wait, I shouldn't be interrupting your fun. Sorry, that was inconsiderate of me. Interrupting our fun. Oh, fuck, yes. We are dating. We are currently on a date. President Maguro, please pay me no heed. I'm President Kiryu's secretary, after all. What? Kiryu-san, you're dating your own secretary? That must be nice. I really have to get to know you better, Kiryu-san. Please, do come for a visit. I don't know. Kiryu-san, this is a perfect opportunity. Huh? You fucking idiot, we can get inside! We've gained entry into Maguro's enterprises. I knew you were the right man for the job, Kiryu-san. Oh, right. That's true. But what if your cover's blown? Danger comes with the territory. I'll do whatever it takes to expose Maguro's shady dealings. Heh. Got it. I'm in this with you to the end. Is something wrong?
Yeah.
No. We were just saying we should take you up on your kind offer and visit your office. I see. Then please, this way. Ooh. It's getting spicy in here. Oops. There's no one here. The staff and you and my secretary are out. No one would notice if I was murdered. No matter. I can prepare the tea myself. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable. I like it hot and steamy. Okay, hot and steamy it shall be. This is our chance to search the office. He's probably got cameras, my friend. Are you sure about this, Mari-san? There's no telling when Maguro will come back. Kiryu-san, tell me, what's he doing now? Making our tea. A standard teapot's capacity is between 400 to 600 milliliters. To prepare tea for 3 and some refills, he would need 2 pots, so he needs to boil a liter of water. To boil a liter of water in a kettle takes about 4 minutes on high heat. That man likely gets his secretary to make tea, so he'll need time finding the tea leaves. All in all, we have about 7 minutes to conduct a search before he returns with our tea. Follow? Marusa's something else. This isn't so much Marusa as it's just common sense. Also, rather than working those gums, how about we get busy? I doubt financial statements will mean anything to you, Kiryu-san. Look for anything suspicious instead. Got it. Doilies are suspicious. There's a tea thing here. This video rack. Is there something... There's something odd about it? Something's wrong. What's odd about it? Its location, the video collection, its presence. Its location. Alright, son, take a look at this video rack. Don't you think it's in a weird place? Pardon? Where the video rack's located? Doesn't look out of place to me. How about struck you as odd? No, I guess I got carried away. Okay, that kind of instinct can be valuable. If you find something bugs you, check it thoroughly. Okay. Well, I mean, there's no TV in here at all. You know, it's kind of weird. Okay, I think it's got to be something about the TV, right? Something's wrong. The video collection.
Oi.
My son, do you think this video collection is strange? The video he says here. What about them? As far as I can tell, the videos all seem to be standard stuff. Beyond that, I don't have an opinion to offer. What about this section is odd? It's... Where's the TV? Its presence.
Oi.
There's nothing wrong with the video rack itself, but it's strange that it's here in this room at all. It being here is odd. Alright. Oh, you're right. These are all videos, but neither TV nor VCR to play them on. Right. It's too bulky just to be placed here on a temporary basis. Besides, there's dust here that shows it hasn't been moved recently. There's something clearly unnatural about this video rack. Sorry, there's like something in my slipper. And it keeps poking my foot, and I don't like it. Kiryu-san, that's on the money. He must be hiding something in these videotapes. To think he would hide evidence in plain sight in his office. Maguro's bold, I'll give him that. So, you were to examine these videotapes. If you were to examine these videotapes. Kiryu-san, sorry, but can you open the door for me? I'm holding a tray. Sure. I'll get to it. I'll get it. I'll get to it. I'll get it in a couple minutes. We're investigating you right now. It's quicker than expected. What'll we do? You know where to look now, so maybe we should come back another time. No, I can't risk having to move the evidence. We're settling this now. Yeah, but Maguro's back. We can't keep searching. True. I don't have any choice. It's time for the last resort. The last resort. Sorry to keep you folks waiting. I usually get my secretary to serve tea, so I had to track down the tea leaves. Thank you very much. Speaking of, why isn't your secretary taking a seat? Oh, I'm sorry for any awkwardness. I throw out my back and sitting is simply agonizing. Ouch! That's rough. I know how bad it is to throw out your back. Yes, so I'd much prefer to stand. Please don't mind me. Remember what I just told you, Kiryu-san. Keep Maguro focused on you while I examine all the video cassettes. There's no way this is going to work. He's sure to notice. You can do it, Kiryu-san. You're a man with the balls to do this, and Marusa gets men by their balls. Yeah, okay. That made no sense. What's wrong? Can't take your eyes off each other? Were they speaking telepathically? Oh, no, it's nothing. Nah, it must be nice to be in love like that. Telepathy up in here. Yeah, apparently. Anyway, Kiryu-san, if you don't mind me asking, how did you get to be in charge of your own office at such a young age? Well, it's a little complicated. I was approached by this man. Mori-san's got nerves of steel. If Maguro were to glance behind him, we'd be toast. Oh, I see. It's amazing how a single chance meeting can change your life completely, isn't it? You seem a little distracted, Kiryu-san. Is something bothering you?
Nani?
Huh? You think so? It's just... something seems to be distracting you a lot. What's bothering you? I thought I saw something. Nope. You have great taste in clothes. My secretary's so hot.
Yeah.
Your clothes just look really great, Maguro-san. What? My clothes, you say? So you can tell, can you? I bought these on an impulse just the other day. Costs a fair amount, too. Around 800,000 or so. Oops, I bumped the mic so hard, I am very sorry. I need a cough drop. It's a great brand and designer's a big name worldwide. I have to hand it to their sense of style. I mean, You can tell it's a quality piece by... Kiryu, you should be looking at him. Okay, I managed to get through that. It's not just clothes for me either. I have a collection of watches too. They're at home, of course, but they're German-made timepieces. Maguro likes the sound of his own voice. I have to keep Maguro talking and buy time for Marui-san. So Marui-san can finish going through the videotapes. There we go. Kiryu-san, I have to tell you, I'm impressed by how well your business is doing. Oh, I don't think we're doing anything too differently. How modest of you. I wish your success would rub off on us next door. The world being the way it is, the one with the money wins. Doesn't matter how they got it either. Doesn't matter at all. Oh, her friends are searching animation tickled me. It's a good animation. It's very. It definitely. You would think though, with how fast she was looking, she'd be done by now. Oh, excuse me. Got lost in my own thoughts there. Tell me, Kiryu-san. You're obviously well off, but is there anything you still want? Something I want. Let's see. A VCR? Women? A house, maybe. I would like a woman, despite there being the woman of my dreams as far as you know right behind you. I would also like a VCR. A house, maybe? A house, maybe? Oh, a house, you say? What sort of property are you considering? Hmm? You really picked up there. Oh, right. Of course, you're in real estate. You forget that? You forgot that. Comprehensive support for finding your dream property. You get it all at Maguro Enterprises. So what areas are you considering for your new home? Do you want a single family home? Or a condo? How much floor space would you like? Well, let's see. How much floor space would I like? There. I kept Maguro's attention focused on me. Marui-san, hurry. Well, I must say, I'm glad I finally got to meet you, Kiryu-san. I enjoyed chatting with you, too. Yeah. Same here. Maguro's trying to wrap things up. Is Marui-san done? Seems like it. She wants more time. Oh boy. Easy for her to say. Well, Kiryu-san, I enjoyed your visit, but I should be getting back to work now. Maguro-san. Hmm? Yes? How do I buy more time? Read Maguro's palm, pretend to fall asleep, ask for a handshake. Now, if I just fall asleep, he's probably gonna be like, yo, Marui, come grab Kiryu and leave. If I go for a handshake, he'll think that we're, like, done for the day. So I think reading his palm will be for the best. Actually, palmistry is a hobby of mine. May I do a reading, Maguro-san? I want to do a palm reading? On me? Yes. Maguro-san, a person of your stature is sure to have a very distinct and unique palm features. Can I wait until next time? I actually have a meeting coming up. No. It has to be now! Oh, fuck, okay. Alright. Your palm. It has all the markings of great luck involving money. Oh, really? That's great. I hope my business will really take off. This line. No, this is intriguing. Kiryu the palm reader. I can't. I fucking can't. Oh? Kiryu-san, what do you mean? Can you explain? Good. I bought her some more time. Well, Kiryu-san, thanks for visiting. Feel free to drop by anytime for some tea. Do you know today is Kiryu's birthday, by the way? Happy birthday, Kiryu. I hope you get that hit taken off your head like you always wanted. Yeah. There. Gotcha. This is it. What? I dropped a contact. President Maguro, I found this bank book in a videotape. Interestingly, these numbers don't seem to match the revenue figures in your tax filings. What? That's... you... Are you from Marusa? I was merely invited along as Kiryu-san's friend. But yes, coincidentally, I happen to work for the Criminal Investigation Department of the Regional Taxation Bureau. Happy birthday, Kiryu. That was a beautiful birthday wish. Brings a tear to my eye. Too bad it'll never, ever come true. I'm rather dismayed that I stumbled upon evidence of your tax evasion on my private time. Damn you! I'll kill you! No. You want to consider the consequences first? If you kill me, you're guaranteed a life sentence. Stay on your best behavior, and you might be lucky enough to get parole in 30 years. How old will you be then? If you're willing to stay caged that long, go ahead, kill me. Nah. Alright then. I feel kind of bad. We were getting along. We were like just chilling, and suddenly we just dropped the, we're gonna arrest you now thing. Kiryu-san, thanks to you, we got the evidence of Maguro's tax evasion. You did a great job keeping Maguro's attention away from me. You did better than I could have hoped. Heh, just doing my part for the country. Like I promised, I'll help you with your business. Of course, I will expect to be compensated fairly. What? It's not free? Of course not. Besides, it's peanuts to you. In this day and age, money is flowing like water. I thought I got the short end of this stick. Yay! I already had someone that had double circles and that was cheaper. And Kiryu-san, make sure your office keeps on filing your taxes properly. Got it? No argument from me. I just got a first-hand demonstration of how scary Marusa can be. You know it. Crime doesn't pay. Ha 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 ha! This is for you, as thanks for your help. I want you to have it. You got a trouble finder. Watch your back. Marusa lurks everywhere, sniffing around wherever dirty money leaves its stench. You never know. Marusa could be watching you, out of sight, but never far away. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. I don't like that. I hope that's not implying there's gonna be like another side story specifically with her. There we go. Let's get all our money. Get out of here, man. Silly man thinking he could win. Yeah, so you could just start. We need to upgrade again. And then we can start you. We have a lot of upgrading to do. Okay, good. That's us now. Don't need to worry about it again. I'm guessing the higher the stars also increases it more. But I don't think I care enough. You know what? Let's try it. That probably did increase it more than the other person would do. Oh, we're at 100%. Hell yeah. And if I can increase anything here, I think any 3 properties, hopefully, I can increase their rank. Oh, that's everyone there. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. We'll do this next side mission so I can get more people hired, hopefully. Oh, Mr. President, about that job opening, the applicant is all ready to go. Do you want to do the interview? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, sure. I'll interview the candidate. Great. Let's get going then. Oh, but wait a minute. You're not going to conduct an interview looking like that, are you? Sure I am. So? Well, you don't really look like the president of a company. We need to make you look more dignified and sagacious. Saggy what? What does that have to do with anything? No, not saggy. You know, sagacious, like intelligent. Oh, I know. I just need some glasses. See? I was right. See? They look good on you. Those glasses you left flying around really suit you. Make you look both dignified and intelligent. Didn't expect to be wearing these again, actually. When did I wear these the first time? Whatever. Looks like we're all set. I'll call in the applicant. They've been waiting all this time. You told me about this like weeks ago. The applicant will be here soon. Please evaluate him to see if he's really motivated to work with us. Test for motivation. Right. Yes. Apparently there are applicants out there who only attend interviews to get cab fare from companies. Are people really sinking to scams that low? Don't worry, I can spot people like that a mile away. Where does that confidence come from? Where'd our table go? Here he comes. Why doesn't he come in? You have to tell him to come in. No applicant would enter without permission. I don't get it. Please, just tell him to come in. He'll hurt his knuckles if he has to keep knocking. Come in. Excuse me? Hello? I'm Haruhiko Ijuin. Ijuin? Okay. I'm honored to meet you. Yes, likewise. Doesn't he see the chair? Why doesn't he sit down? You have to invite him to sit. No job seeker would take a seat without being asked. Daddy? What the hell is that about? Is it supposed to be funny? He's not fooling around. Job seekers are dead serious. Please let him sit. I love the idea of these two shouting back and forth with him just being like, okay. Please have a seat. Thank you. This is already exhausting. Is this going to go on much longer? It hasn't even begun. At least ask him a few questions. You need to determine if he would be a good fit for us. A question. Why did you apply with us? What kind of women do you like? What color is your underwear? Let's go with the non-harassing one. Why did you apply with us? Real estate is a business that serves one of the 3 basic human needs: food, clothing, and shelter. It's one that is closely tied to people's daily lives. Someone working in such an industry would have to be trustworthy. They would also bear great responsibility. But that is where I see a worthwhile challenge. I have also heard that your firm isn't afraid to put new recruits in charge of accounts right away. I felt this job would give me a great opportunity to really grow. Wow, That little speech rolled right off his tongue. He must have practiced it a lot. Huh. I'm impressed, Mr. President. You can actually run an interview. Please keep going and see if Ijuin-san is the sort of person who would work out for us. Got it. What should I ask him next? What are your strengths? Have you experienced failure? Are you willing to do anything? What are your strengths? Well, I'm fluent in English. Nice. I lived in the States as a child, so I can manage most business dealings with English. Also, I was the head of our university's tennis team. I often organize events and socials. I think it made me a good planner and organizer. He does appear to be very communicative. It seems like he has many friends too. Yeah, maybe. What should I ask him next? Have you experienced failure? Have you ever experienced failure? Failure? No, not especially. I feel like I can deal with just about anything life throws my way, so no, I can't say I know what it's like to fail. He must be especially blessed. Or maybe he's just lucky? Who knows? He also could be a big fat liar. Ijuin. Yeah, whatever. If you were to join my company, would you be willing to do anything? Yes. I eagerly await being able to exceed your expectations. So, anything. Yes, absolutely. I came to this interview to prove just how dedicated I can be. Isn't that amazing? There's no hesitation at all. He sounds primed and ready to go. We'll see about that. I think that's about all the questions we have for you. Ijuin-san, do you have any questions for us? Questions? No? Nothing in particular. Oh, yes. Actually, I heard that your firm makes hiring decisions on the spot. Is that true? Yes. You heard right. The president and I would like to confer about it. So if you would just give us a moment. What shall we do? Should we hire him? Huh? We decide now. Right now? Yes. The longer it takes, the more it will cost. We can't afford to sit on our decisions. How tight-fisted can you be? Ijuin-san was eloquent in describing why he wanted to join us. He can also speak English, plan events, and work well with people. What shall we do? Here's the thing. He said everything perfectly, and to me, that's a red flag. Which shouldn't be the case. So I guess we're gonna go with him. You're hired. Really? Thank you very much. Congratulations. Please take this for your cab fare. He. Thank you. Wonder what you'll be paying me. Pardon? Yeah. Nothing. I just got lost in my own thoughts. Okay, so I was right to not trust him. It's really nothing. I know it's short notice, but we'd like to have you start tomorrow if you can. Does that work for you? Certainly. I'll see you bright and early. We're counting on you. You won't be disappointed. Whatever. Even if he doesn't show up, it's really whatever. Ichimi-san is awfully late. Yeah. Maybe he forgot. I'll call him at home. Yeah. Thanks. I hope he didn't get into an accident or anything. What? Oh no! What's wrong? He says the number you called is not in service. It said the number you called is not in service. What? Oh dear. We were totally conned. He must have come in just to get the cab fare out of us. It's fucking cab fare! What is it, 50 bucks? That's nothing to me. That is literally like toilet paper to me. You've got to be kidding. He was able to tell us why he wanted to join us with such eloquence. I guess we weren't very good judges of character. We'll have to start over. I'll put more wanted ads out. Yeah, thanks. Sure thing. The guy completely fooled me. I can't make the same mistake again. I mean, he just better not come back to Kamurocho, because if I ever recognize him, he's dead meat. That's all. Yay, Rinkapu. And then again, we got... Oh, so close. Okay, that one actually hit yes, so that's good. Okay. I might as well wait for the gambling man's place to be done too. How are we doing on? Okay, I need 2 more CP to be able to like. No, I need 12 more because again, I want something that's worth 20 right now. I need to remember that. Let me talk to you again. Okay, so no new applicants now. Fun fact, I did mean to do more story tonight. And maybe we still will, but like right now I really want to get the real estate stuff done because I left Majima. I left Majima without getting that last thing done, and now I'm like kicking myself for it. Also, I have over $1 billion yen now. Okay, 78. Oh, we're at 80 now. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think I can finish Gambling King's area now. We're just gonna get everything squared away first. Let's check this. I think that did increase more than it normally would have with Tomomi. So I guess I'll just keep using you. Okay. Yeah. I still haven't checked out Mock Bowl. I should probably check out Mock Bowl. Although, let me just pop my head back in and see if they're like, oh my god. Really? We're at 80%. I thought that would have done it. Maybe I need 90? Not, you know what? 90 would make more sense, I think. Because I think it's like every 30% something happens. What goes over there? Need to go this way. I see someone on the floor. Yay. Last I checked, I still don't have a full set of those, and I don't know why. Does playing solo increase my thing with her? Um, 10 frames. Wow, they changed the same amount if you're playing 3 or 10? That seems silly.
Yakuza.
Oh, I fucked that up. I hit 1 though. Ah, so close. Okay. It's okay. I got this. I got this. Oh, that's too much. Damn. I don't think I got enough over to be over this side for y'all. I think it was like 4 for there was like my go-to. There we go. I picked it up. As the kids say in bowling. Oh, that's not gonna be enough. Go with 3 on the spin. Oh, so close. Get out of here. Ah, it's always gonna be that one pen, isn't it? Should have had more spin. Okay, this has got to be a strike, right? Not even close. Shit. We'll go full spin. Yeah, we picked it up. Oh, I touched it. I touched it. Go a little more spin just in case. Go full spin. This is a tough one. I'm probably not going to make this. Yeah. Yeah, that was terrible. I shouldn't have spun it all the way. Go with 3. Hopefully that'll... Nope. Damn. So indeed. We'll do a 3 spin. See what that gets us. Nothing. It gets us next to nothing. Do I need... They're heavier balls. What if... We'll go Venom Lord, because that sounds cool. I should have started with, like, heavier balls instead. Okay, how... Can I... Bullet straight is a question. 2? Give it 2? Okay. Okay. We picked up the spare. We get one more try. Let's see what we can do. Yes! I should have been using Venom Lord the whole time. Ended with 135. Not terrible for my second time bowling in this game. I mean, I guess I should just do the 3-pin one, though. Because that would take less time. I gotta go back and collect my money. Bowling is an expensive hobby, so... What? I was mashing the square button. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I can't... Oh, there we go. Sorry if I kept y'all waiting. Come on, get up. Everyone get up. Come crowd around me. Ooh, look. More bicycle. That's not a bicycle. That's not a bicycle at all. Here, you can have this. I don't want it anymore. Yay, money! Dude, you're not winning this. I'm like not even gonna like yeah, I could probably just let the bar go down a lot, but I also need to assert my dominance, so. No. Let the masochistic man help us out. Oh. It's all invested now. Never mind. We can go cheap on you. We gotta replace you.
お前に任せた。頼んだぞ。
Yeah, you're good for one more round.
ガン
Start
ガン
collecting.
稼ぐぜ。
Start
やりんやりん
collecting.
稼ぐぜ。
Actually, do I have my property here? I gotta upgrade.
ガンガ
Start
ン稼ぐぜ。
collecting.
やりんやりん稼ぐぜ。
Oh, I don't know if or when we're supposed to get thunderstorms, but like I know I was told that I possibly gonna get some today, but that might have been earlier today. I should save because I have a lot of money, and if I accidentally run into a Mr. Shakedown, I don't want that to become a problem. Alright, I guess it's time to bowl some more. It's like, I'm not complaining. I think the bowling in this game is pretty fun. The only way it could be better is if it was Wii bowling, right? Right, everybody?
いらっしゃいませ。
Do we know how Switch Sports is? I've heard like mixed things, I feel like. Okay, this time we'll play the 3. Normally, if this was real life, I would play 10. But if I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible and get that person's stuff up, I might as well just do this.
行くぜ。
I got it. I think it's been, for lack of a better term, bugging me all week. Yes.
よし。
May have put some more stank on that one.
いい調子だ。 よし。
Ah, what? That's BS. I don't know if I'm gonna hit the. Oh no, we're good. Never mind. I picked up that spare. I got so close. So close. What? Please don't say that we have a special challenge coming up every. What challenge? Just a little something special. Our customers promote better bowling skills and sexy bowling form. Doesn't sound bad except for the last part, but what kind of challenge is it? Hehe, that's a secret you'll see for yourself when the time comes. Okay. Alright. I want to learn sexy bowling form. I want to get all the bowling ladies. I want to go down to the local bowling place and pick up chicks. Alright, let's try this again. I don't need the cutscene every time, thank you.
行くぜ
You put lots of stank on it again, and I shouldn't have. Okay. I picked up the spare at least. Okay, let's try just the 4. And that wasn't enough that time. Might not have had enough power. There we go. Well, I picked up the spare each time, so that's something. Only won 4. Only won 4. Ah, damn. Okay. There's no challenge for our customers. I'll keep you posted. Sure, got it. An event is scheduled to take place at Mockball. Your friendship with Emiri will not increase until then. You need to make progress with commercial real estate. We have to start. Yeah, don't you worry. I think I've made enough progress with the real estate. Unless I need to have the Gambling King's area under my control. Like the entire thing. Like I'm almost there, but not quite. I thought you'd never come. Something wrong? Oh, don't tell me you forgot. The challenge has already started. I vaguely recall you saying something about that. So what kind of challenge is it? Get a turkey while you're bowling with us and you'll win an amazing prize. Turkey? That was 3 strikes in a row, right? Yes, that's it. And what's the prize? A turkey! So you get a turkey for a turkey? Precisely. Someone thought it'd be very funny. Bowl a turkey and get a delicious turkey to eat. It's perfect for the Christmas season. To be honest, I've never had turkey before. What? Are you serious? That crispy skin, that juicy meat. Nothing beats a plump bird roasted to perfection. I'm getting hungry now. You've been missing out big time. Roast turkey is the best. She made it sound so good. Now I really want to try it. Alright, in that case, I'm up for the challenge. I knew you would be. I hope you do get a turkey in both meanings of the word. Me too. So do I just need to play solo and get the turkey in that? I mean, I guess we'll just keep doing the 3 frame. I mean, I probably should do 10. Because then that'll give me more chances in a row. Maybe I'll try the last ball and see how that works. Okay, so the last ball doesn't have nearly as much spin on it. Only 90 power. There we go. We'll try this again. If I don't hit the center at all... Okay, I did. Okay. Oh, come on. It's always that pin. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5? I think it's number 5 pin. It's always the number 5 pin. So we just have to keep trying for the turkey. But it seems like I can just get it by playing solo. So I don't need to like challenge anybody. I don't need to do bowling puzzles. We'll do the 10 frames so I have more chances for the 500. Not that like I'm worried about the money that much. That might be too much. Yep. A little less spin on it. Okay. Okay. So that's 1. It's gonna need all my spin. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck! I didn't have enough power. Okay, this should get me a strike, right? Like, this is perfect, right? Game, right? Damn it. I feel like I should be experimenting right now. I'm actually surprised I hit that. Okay, let's try to go 5. We'll go 5 to the left. Okay, I feel like that's supposed to be correct. Maybe not. Maybe I should... Let's do center, full power, full... Okay. So that's definitely not the answer. Almost full power. Like, I know there's, like, supposed to be a perfect angle where you, like, hit the first pin from the side, so you hit the one next to it as well. Maybe I already had it. Maybe I don't need to be experimenting right now. Or maybe it was 3 to the left. Fuck! I want that turkey! I don't have the power I need. I feel like I need like a minimum of like 98. That's not gonna be it. Damn. Oh, that would have been a great one. Alright, you wanna know? I said minimum 98. Let's see what happens. No? Actually, I think I might have had the angle off a little bit. I definitely had full spin, though. I think I might just need the full 100. Let me cheat. Yakuza 0. Perfect bowl. Using the latest ball, go halfway to one side, then aim between the front of the pins and the first pin next. Okay, well, some people are saying just do the light ball and try to go, like, perfectly down the center. So, I guess I'll give that a shot. And then if you accidentally go like a little bit to the left or right, you just do like a tick of spin. Okay. That's like dead center. And now I have a 7-10 split. Damn. Okay. Well. Do 2 ticks of spin. Get one of them at least. Oh, come on. I guess having more luck with my method. I'm still getting spares just fine. Okay, I think I'll still hit the center, so I'm not going to put any spin on it. Yes. Okay. This one I think I need to put some spin on. Come on. I'm gonna look up this video that mentioned. I'm just gonna use YouTube so no one has to hear it. Oh, I did it! We got our turkey! And the video didn't even help me at all. Oh, we got 4 now. Man, I want to go bowling now. Okay, well now I can't stop getting them. He says right before missing his 6th one. With the 7-10 split specifically. $224 though. I'll take it. Wow, you got a turkey! Congratulations! That's what happens when I don't hold back. And a special prize for customers who get a turkey is an actual turkey. I hope it's like a live turkey. Here comes my delicious turkey. So I won't keep you waiting. Here's your turkey. Ta-da! Yep, that's a chicken. A turkey with a crispy skin, juicy insides, a plump bird roasted to perfection. It's a bit fresher than I thought. Oh, yes. Well, we didn't specify when we ordered, and this is what they sent us. It's also not a turkey. And it's not even a turkey. It's a chicken. Look at it. Oh my. You're absolutely right. How did that happen? Oh, come on. What am I supposed to do with a live chicken? I'm terribly sorry. The least I can do is to cook it for you. We've got a kitchen in the back. Is fried chicken okay? You're going to cook it now? Yes. So you'll at least get a meal out of it. But that means you have to kill this chicken. That's no problem. I grew up on a poultry farm. Oh, you did? No, wait. Give me a minute to think about it. I want this chicken to live in my office. Cluck. This chicken. I want to keep it. What? You're going to keep it? As a pet? Is that not allowed? No, it's fine, but I thought you wanted to cook it. You know, a juicy roast chicken with a crispy skin. Well, I can have that some other time. Okay then. This is your chicken now. Half of the battle. Yay. We got a chicken, everybody. Hello, chicken. Your name will be Nugget. The chicken just speaks up. That's incredibly offensive, sir. Please don't say that to me again. Nugget has joined your team as a manager. I have to pay the chicken. I have to pay the chicken, what, $3,000 to work for me? When it's a chicken. Okay. Alright. I wasn't expecting that. That's for sure. Can I have this property yet? By the way, I heard you work in real estate. Is that true? Yes. How'd you know? A friend of mine's a manager at your guys' one of properties. He recommends you hire, so I was wondering if you want to take his place too. What? I love to, but you're really sure? Absolutely. Our management, control, financial battles, and such. Yeah, this is like the same dialogue as like the last place. Oh, we hit 90. How are we doing on business? Everyone's got payouts ready, but I'm probably gonna like walk in there and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, go fight the gambling king." And I'll be like, "I don't wanna," and they'll be like, "Bye." Please leave. Yo, how's it going? Hey, you're the guy who let me into the catfight arena, huh? Aw, you remembered me. How sweet. What's going on here, Mr. President? I know you have a wide and varied network, but you have homeless friends too?
Yeah.
Well, we're not exactly friends. More like acquaintances. So what brings you here? I got a message for you from the Gambling King. The Gambling King? Yeah, the Gambling King. Heard you gobbled up quite a lot of Gambling King's turf. You realize he's real pissed, right? He's waiting at his turf now. Says he wants to settle things once and for all. Settle things? Well, I figure he's realized he can't beat you in business, so he'll have to resort to something riskier to win. Probably like pool polo or something. He always says he's doing anything to be the last one standing. That's his policy. I bet he's putting his money in getting rid of you and winning everything back. Besides, the 5 billionaires all resort to things like that to get ahead in the first place. You know, you're gonna die if you go there. And the girlie here should just elope and get out of town. Huh? What? Elope? Me and the president? What on earth are you saying? I mean, like, if she wanted to. She's pretty cute. I'd go for it. It's so sudden. But if you really want to, Mr. President, maybe we could... Hey, I'm not eloping with anyone. Fuck. No matter what the enemy stoops to, I'm not going to run. I'll crush them, dirty tricks and all. That's my policy. Heh, is that right? You kind of make me want to be on your corner. You're a strange guy. Alright, I've done my part and gave you the message. So it's time for me to split. Try not to die out there, buddy. Yeah, thanks. Heh, I just don't like losing my customers, that's all. I'm expecting you back in that arena, you hear? See ya. I really wasn't planning on going back. The gambling service near Mock Bowl. I'll go as soon as I'm ready. Hmm? What's wrong? Nothing. What's up with her? You might know your way around a yen, but when it comes to women, you're clueless, Kiryu-san. Hmm? Oh well. No! Alright. Gotta save just in case we get our asses handed to us. We shouldn't, but you know, the possibility's there. Sorry. I thought it was saving. Plus, I have all this money that I really just want to sink into the Media King's area once we finished off the Gambling King. See, it's almost 9:30 now. I don't know if I want to start like a story quest after that. We'll see. Because I kind of just want to like get a bunch of money and dump it all into Kiryu's stats. So I'll be able to do that. So, alright, so they said near Mock Bowl, right? There you are, buddy. There you are, Kiryu. Are we going to put an end to this? Yeah, exactly. You read my mind. I gotta admit, I underestimated you. I didn't wager you'd be this good at management. My backup's against the wall thanks to you. My back's up, not my backups. At this rate, I'm going to lose. But I'm all about doing whatever it takes to win and be the last man standing. So I'm gonna kill you right here and take everything back. Heh. Resorting to violence when the chips are down, huh? You're just as rotten as the rest of the billionaires. Say whatever you want. I don't care what anyone says about how I did it. I'm going to win. Let's make this our final bet. If you survive this fight, I'll give you my area and everything I have. If you die, I'll take everything you own. What do you think? Pretty good gamble, am I right? Are you sure you want to give me that much of a handicap? Huh? With these rules, I have the advantage. I'm stronger than you after all. You really know how to push my buttons, don't you, boy? Fine. I accept your challenge. Bring it. You made a big mistake by leaving a bicycle right next to me. No, leave my bicycle alone. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I mean, we're not actually in that much of a... We're not in a big problem here or anything. We got this. Anything else I can throw at you? Hell yeah. Oh. Now, let's try a brawler instead. There we go. And now your money's mine. Hell yeah. Complete domination. Only 13 million. What are you, some kind of cheapskate? Looks like I won. Sure looks like it, boy. Did I think you had it in you? Boy, I didn't think I had you in you. It's been a while since I lost this big on a bet. But a loss is a loss. You've won my area and my fortune. That's very sportsmanlike of you. I told you before, right? When you gamble, you just gotta be the last man standing. I lost everything today, but this isn't the end for me. I'll start over from scratch and claw my way back up to the top. And once I'm there, I'll take you down. You can bet on it. So I take back what I said about putting an end to this. I lost today, but one of these days, I'll be back to try my luck against you once more. Heh, sure, that's fine. But when you claw your way to the top next time, don't use any dirty tricks. Do it fair and square, and I'll accept your challenge. Fine. I got it. Watching you, I guess it is possible to make money running a business on the straight and narrow. Maybe I'll try it out. You really think I can change? If you don't change, you'll never be able to win against me. That settled it, lad. That settled it then, lad. Then that settles it, lad. I gotta change. Hola, Gambling King, baby. You lost, huh? Lame. What the hell? Media King? You're gonna yank my chain? Oh, no. I'm here to give you a heads up. And, well, before your little showdown, us 5 billionaires took the liberty of confiscating all your properties and funds. What do you mean, us 5 billion? It's you and whoever you're working for. Say what? Someone probably thought you were going to lose. If you lost and gave away your fortune and property out of some twisted sense of chivalry, you'd only become a bigger threat to the rest of us. You bastard! Anyway, Kiryu-san, was it? Sucks to be you. This guy's just an empty shell. Even if he gives you everything he's got, that's not a whole lot anymore. Isn't the Gambling King one of you? You're discarding him just like you did the Leisure King? Some group you are. Yeah, that's right. If you're not willing to do whatever it takes, you can't make it big in this shit show of a world. Well then, adios, former Gambling King, ex-billionaire. And you too, Mr. Kiryu. It's Kiryu-san to you. Seriously, why would they put Mr. in there? Damn it. Those bastards. I'm gonna get them. Hey, Kiryu-san. Would you mind letting me help you out at your place? I really want to make some payback. Besides, working for you might help me turn myself around. I can see that. Welcome aboard. Yay. Damn, -4? Shit. Okay. The 5 billionaires are ruthless. Is the Media King actually the one controlling them? Blocks have been opened up in rush style. Yay! We beat up the Gambling King. Yay! That was impeccable timing on taking care of the Gambling King. I'm impressed. Don't you think? Timing is everything in the business world. The important thing is to remain free of emotion or empathy. Do you understand? Those things only get in the way of making money. Yes. But the 5 billionaires are fewer in number these days, aren't they? I will take care of Mr. Kiryu without fail. I suppose I do have something to look forward to then. If you fail, I'll discard you without a moment's hesitation. Nothing personal. I hope you don't mind. Congrats. That's right. Corn. Oh, this is corngrats. Why corn? Why corngrats? I'll go get ready for him now. They're all worthless. Well, it's about time for me to put my next plan into motion. Ah, you're here. Come on in, old friend. Wait, is that Yamanoi? It is. Okay. I've been waiting for you, Yamanoi. I might have to stockpile a bunch of money if they're just gonna take my entire empire from me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What do they got off doing that? It's rude. Ooh, ow. Money! Yes. Get the money. Corn, because I'm tired and typos happen. But then you corrected yourself. Oh, Mr. President, you've defeated 4 of the 5 billionaires now. Yeah, the Media King is the only one still standing. I have made preparations so we can purchase property from the Media King's area. Our opponent's strong, but we can do it. Hell yeah. Okay, so we gotta trade you out for one thing. We got a fucking chicken. Okay. Leisure King, sure. Oh, we can just remove security now. Yo, you're going places with this minigame. Did you finish the Cabaret Club? Not yet. I still have that final battle as far as I know. Against Club Moon, I want to say? I want to say it was Club Moon. This was just easy because I tend to just wait around and it gets done. But like, that doesn't feel great, so it's not as fun as the Cabaret Club. I've got another cough drop. My throat's doing something nasty. Yeah, for sure. This one's a little more chill. Yeah, well, for the most part, just once in a while, it'll be like, oh, we can't get profits right now because someone's taking over. So like, go take care of that. Ooh, that was not a lot. Let's see. We need security now. We also need a manager. You're fine. I feel like the chicken should have been security. Like the best security. Okay, so that's all set. We're gonna save because I have a feeling the Media Kings area is gonna be like way off. Sorry, way off in like this corner of the map. So actually, I can check that. Oh, okay, yeah. I need a map for that because that's a big area. Well, I can say I was right to save money. That's for sure. Oh, also one of the places is the Pocket Circuit Stadium. So like I could probably just go there now and they'll be like, "Here, have us." I was gonna say I might have enough for 2 properties. I do have enough that I can get 2 different properties. I can't get the one I really want though with something else, so I'm gonna grab Pocket Circuit and I'm gonna grab the like big main one. Because if I get that out of the way, it means I don't have to worry about it later. Guys, stop. Thank you. Did I? I didn't even need to go up this way. Well, I didn't need to go up this way, but I did find a card I didn't have at least, so net gain, I guess. No, I'm gonna play with some kids. Goodbye. Pocket Circuit is pretty fun, huh, Takuma-kun? Are you kidding, Fighter? Everyone knows Pocket Circuit is the best game around. Yeah, it is, isn't it? This place is worth the effort. By the way, aren't you going to commentate, Fighter? Oops! And here's me all ready to just watch with you. Hold on, time for me to inject a little more excitement into this race. Keep up the good work, Fighter. Oh, hell yeah. I'll take it. I will take it. Let me go back in, though, please. Kazuma-kun, you've taken part in a ton of races now, and you've always been there in our hour of need. What's up, Fighter? Why so serious? Fighter is the actual hero of this game. You are 100% correct, yes. Well, I just want to do something to thank you for everything you've done for the Pocket Circuit community. Thank me? Yeah, so I came up with an idea. I figured you must be wanting a little more freedom when racing your cars. Not really, no. Hey, no need to hold back here. I've got it all ready for you, so have some fun. Pocket Circuit track editing. Whoa. Track editing? I don't understand. Put simply, you can build any circuit however you want. It costs money to build, so be careful not to overspend. So I have to foot the bill, huh? Still, making my own track does sound fun. If you feel like building a track or have any questions, just let me know. Can't wait to see the creative tracks you dream up. Okay, thanks. I'll try it out. But I want the property first. Oh, Kazuma-kun. A little bird told me you're in the real estate business. That true? Yeah, that's right. I see. Well, would you be interested in managing the Pocket Circus Stadium? Dude, you know what this means? You can create multi-track I don't know if I can do that, Kiseki. Pretty sure if I'm in 2 tracks at once, it means I lose. I'm sorry. What? Of course I'd love to, but are you sure? Of course. Ever since those billionaire people showed up, seems like it's hard to fend off the speculators and predators. The owners here say they need professional help. This place is important to the kids, so we can't let it fall into the wrong hands. If it went away, I'd be out of a job too. Fighter. Anyway, please do your best to protect the Pocket Circus Stadium. Hell yeah. I can dream anyway. Someday. Someday they'll invent the Pocket Circuit Stadium track that'll allow multi-track drifting without you being disqualified. Okay. Now I gotta run somewhere. I had a map and I think it's like right here, which is like dangerously close to my next story mission. I don't like the bouncer that's there. That's kind of scary to me. Yeah, that's exactly the place I'm trying to go to. Okay. Disco City Boy. This property is one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the one I want. This is the most expensive one, I think, in the game. As far as I know. Who am I showing that to? It's a door, Kiryu. The glamorous life. Okay. So we can head back and probably get a payout? One of them's ready, so by the time I get back, 2 or 3 might be ready. Tim
Open
Fury
up your
Gaming
senses.
is ready with a party of 9. Dang. Tim, how are you? That's so many people. Welcome. First off, Tim, hello, how are you? We have to shout you out. Kiryu's here to impress doors. He sure is. Why didn't that work? Where's my bot? Well, I see one bot there. I don't see the other. Shit. I don't know what's going on. I think it's broken. So we're just gonna copy. Copy. There we go. That's Tim's link. Go follow Tim. He's pretty great. He's really great. He's really fun to watch. Tim, you're gonna have to tell me what you were playing because either my bot or something has decided that it didn't want to show up today for work. If it means anything, my bot's commands have been kind of derpy lately too. Okay, it's good to know that's not just me at least. So, thank you for the raid, Tim. I really appreciate it. We were playing Back 4 Blood and Wrecking House. Well, I would hope you wouldn't be wrecking the house. You need that to keep yourself safe from the zombies. You know? If you come in here with Tim, I appreciate you coming in with Tim. Hello, I'm Sean. I go by the Mediocre Gamer Sean here on Twitch. TMG Sean for short, because it's easier to spell. And I play basically whatever I want. This is my first playthrough of Not just Yakuza 0, but any Yakuza game. So far, it's pretty fun. There's lots of Japanese, of course. And yeah, like I play Phantasy Star Online 2 every weekday during the mornings. After Yakuza 0, on weekdays, I'm going to be streaming probably Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, unless something else comes along. And on Saturdays right now, I'm doing a Soul Link with my friend, the Dark Hitman. That's about it. That's awesome, Tim. How is Back for Blood? I know it's like, it's from the people, or at least some of the people who made Left 4 Dead, right? They were just like, well, Valve's not making it, so they Thanos'd it and went, fine, I'll do it myself, right? That's how that went, I think. I'm sorry, I feel like I haven't been by your stream in a while, and I feel bad. I just, like, I'm so busy all the time now. Just, like, following stuff. Yeah, it's like a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, and it's so fun and so good. Awesome. I'm unsure, but I might own it already, just because of, like, collections and whatnot. Ooh. Hell yeah. Yeah, right now we're doing the real estate side quest, which is only slightly more entertaining than it sounds. But I do have a chicken working for me now. I can't show you the chicken currently, but the chicken's there. The chicken is definitely there. Should I wait for one more payment and go for, like, number 2 property? Money, please. What is the number 2 property? Oh, there's 2 of them. I mean, I can go for the one that's literally labeled number 2 on this map, and that'll probably help me keep track of them better. So I should probably do that. If you have it, would love to get a group together and play sometime. I miss hanging out with you, dude. I would. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. Just so we're clear. But I played Left 4 Dead with Spooky on stream one time, and I will be honest, I think I had a miserable time. Not because of Spooky, because they are wonderful and I love them. But like, with just, it might have just been because it was just the 2 of us. And we got like overwhelmed during one of the like last waves of zombies and just couldn't get past it. Oh, there. I have a chicken named Nugget that works for me. Cluck, cluck, cluck. I'm not gonna use Nugget, though. Is that enough for the number 2 place? Yes. Okay. And it's like right behind the place we got number 1. Okie dokie. I'll have to check my Steam. We'll see. I will, like, we'll really need to plan this ahead of time too, because I feel like I'm part of like 2 collabs right now. I don't know if I have any going on in the future. No, don't touch me! Leave me alone. Yeah, it's like right back here, I think. Like right near Park Boulevard.
調子どうですか？
Yeah, I got like the itch.io, itch.io, EIEIO, excuse me. Bundle, and I think it might have been part of that. Yeah, hot springs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Everyone at this back alley wants a piece of me right now. Oh, I guess I could take on fucking what's his name? Mr. Shakedown, but like I really don't think I need to now. Guys. Come on. No, we're not dealing with guns right now, sir. Oh no, that's a taser. Okay. We're not dealing with tasers either. But yeah, if you're a fan of like Pokemon or Phantasy Star Online 2 or Kingdom Hearts or Xenoblade Chronicles, I would really appreciate a follow. Those are all series that I'm either playing right now or plan to play in the future. There's Yakuza as well, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna stick with this series on stream. I think it might depend on how this game ends. Got 'em. We got a good chunk of money from them at least. Alright, well, now I know Mr. Shakedown's in the city, which is unfortunate. I should go this way. No worries. Okay, I still need 5 more CP to be able to get the, I think, the final upgrade for our business. Excuse me. Sumimasen. All right, we got some payouts ready. All right, so now we just take that money we just got, throw it right back into the property. No, we want the masochistic man, unfortunately. There we go. Start collecting. Thank you. And you start collecting as well. Okay. That's probably it for the real estate stuff for tonight. Is there any side quests I want to do? Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to go get our moves upgraded. That's what it is. I should be able to unlock each node now. I can do things in Yakuza that I always wanted to but never could, like owning a hot dog restaurant. Or owning property at all.
Hey, bye.
Boy, let's learn some new moves, Bacchus. How can I take down blade-wielding enemies? Sure. Knives are a dangerous weapon, boy. I lost someone very dear to me because of a knife attack. Is that why you're always telling me to be careful of them? Yes. You can train to fight all you want, but anyone can be killed easily when a weapon is involved. Sad, but true. That's why it's time I taught you to move to take down enemies wielding knives. Sounds good. Put simply, the idea is to break the arm of the arm holding the weapon. That sounds savage. This move is a trademark of a pretty famous street fighter back in the States. Even he had a saying, knives take lives. You want to do some harm? Prepare to lose an arm. I call it the blade arm mash. You learned the essence of disarming. Although the move came from the famous street fighter, Ryu Hayabusa. No, not Ryu Hayabusa. That's the Ninja Gaiden guy. What is Ryu's last name from Street Fighter? Whatever. How come you get to know that? Aw, come on, boy. Don't get hung up in little details like that. Bacchus, I presume? I happen to have a knife on me. Bacchus is such a giving man, always looking out for Kiryu and his ribs, right? So nice of him. Looks like we have a guest, and all he wants is some protection. More like a tumbleweed. Don't judge by appearances, boy. We have ourselves a real threat here. This won't be our average street fight. Clever of you to censors more to me than meets the eye. See, I'm a transformer. Bumblebee, specifically. Still, running would have been the smart thing to do. If you could, that is. Dagnabbit. What are you so afraid of, Bacchus? You usually seem more confident around these guys. Boy. Is he now? I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guarantee we're going to have a wonderful time. Now get over here so I can skewer you. Woof. Threaten me with a good time. Shatter the arm of the enemy with a one-handed blade. Uh-oh. I wanted that knife. Put it down. He will learn his lesson eventually. Don't do it. I said not to do it. Man, that kick is not doing as much damage as it normally does. Let's get a bike. Those are usually pretty good. Ah, I've been stabbed. Let's get another bike. Kiryu is here to cut himself some steak, and he's all out of utensils. What? I mean, I guess I needed his utensil, yeah. Gah, you messed up my arm, man. Blaze may be your thing, but you won't be holding one for a while. Get out of here and straighten up your life. Gah. I mean, it seems to be fine now. That was a bit dicey, boy. I don't know if you had it in you to take on a guy like him. That move you told me about really helped. Thanks. That's why he wants the knife. Alright, fair enough.
Hey, bye.
Hey, boy, you ready to learn my moves? Oh, you know it, man. Here's the moves I can teach you, boy. What can I do when backed up against a wall? Okay. Now, when you're back up against a wall, it's just like getting cornered in boxing. I've only seen boxing on TV, but it looks hard to get away once you're trapped in a corner. Usually you end up getting knocked out. Exactly. If you get cornered, your opponent has the upper hand. That's why you don't get put into the corner in like the fighting game, like Street Fighter, which we were just talking about. Oh, yeah, you don't want to be in a corner in Street Fighter either. You need something special to turn the tables. The move I'm going to teach you wouldn't fly in the ring, but it's incredibly powerful in a street fight. What kind of move? It takes advantage of having a wall to your back. You evade a kick at the last moment, and you follow through with a game-changing blow. I call it the Bone Cruncher. Oh, beautiful. Interesting. So just when the opponent thinks they have you in the ropes, unless they're guard down, you hit them with a punishing counterattack. That's right. When you're cornered, you have to recognize the right moment to take advantage of an enemy attack. Attacking blindly isn't the only way to win a fight. You're Bacchus, huh? Oh, it's you again. Ah, this should be interesting. Another newcomer here to kill you. What's so interesting about that? I know him. He's the former champion who cast aside glory to become Mafia Muscle. I got bored in the ring, so I went to where the real fighting happens. Bah, and there I was hoping you'd step down for a better reason than that. How shallow. Shallow, you say? Bacchus? No matter how skilled the fighter, when they duke it out for petty reasons, there's nothing but violence. I hate fighters like this. I hate fighters like that more than anything. Bacchus, you realize that I'm a fighter like that, right? Huh. Keep your sermon to yourself, old man. Time to tidy up this little task and head out for a celebratory drink. Or celebratory drinks. It was multiple. Couldn't have said it better myself. Come on, then. Evade enemies attacking and smash the bones in their legs. The strike is enough to make any troublemaker regret out of bed. Really? You don't think that would roll in a fucking boxing match? I can't imagine why. How's our business? Alright, we're doing pretty good. Ow. God, can you imagine doing that to somebody? I'd watch out. There are bikes nearby. Okay, let's try that again. I just jumped on him with a full bike. rude. Rude. No, get back down. No, I'm hitting with nails now. Apparently. Uh-oh. Oh. That hurt me. Oh, hey, another bike. Would you stop that? I meant to go for the bike, but I'll take a trash barrel, I guess. Ouch. No. I think you're taking this a bit far, boy. That's even rougher around the edges than I showed you. Hands and feet make pretty deadly weapons when used right. Just because you don't carry a knife or a gun doesn't mean I'll go easy on you. Yeah, I get that. You failed at your task. Don't ever show your face in front of us again. Just dusts himself off and just walks away. Hey. Something got your goat, boy? Maybe. What? I was just thinking. There isn't much difference between me and the type of guy you hate. I only know how to solve problems through violence. I could end up like that guy one day. No. You're too young for your path to be set in stone, boy. I know. Still. People are swayed by those around them. You may think your decisions are your own, but others leave their mark. I've already learned a lot of things from you, for example. You learned from me? Yes. Sure. No matter how old you get, there's always more to learn. The way you carry yourself has a positive influence on me, for instance. No kidding. I thought I was the one doing all the learning here. Life is a precious thing. It isn't always easy, but we do what we can to survive. And that's what you need to focus on now. I hear that. I need to learn a few more of your moves. Stick with me until I master them all. Of course. Always happy to help. Alright, we got one more move apparently to learn from him, so...
Hey, bye.
How can I launch a finisher from a combo? Okay. You have some powerful combinations at your disposal now. A little extra polish and you'll be unstoppable. Extra polish? What do you mean by that? I've seen you unleash some mighty backhanded blows. But I think you can give them an even stronger follow-through. Huh. I call it a power finish. Oh, the essence of finishing blows. That's a pretty bland name. It's a finisher. Best to keep it simple. I guess so. Hey. Only one? Eubarkus. The name's... Ah, perfect timing. Look what we got here. Another hitman, I bet. What? See if you can take this guy down with what we talked about, boy. By the look of him, it should be a cinch. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Huh? I'll make you eat those words. Just you wait. Watch him not even be a hitman. He's like, I got your laundry for you, man. What the hell? This reckless attack is executed after performing a backhanded finishing blow. Okay, so square, 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 triangle, triangle. Okay. Jesus. Alright, I'm here for it. There we go. Okay. He's down. Wow, you did not want me to have that bicycle. Let's try that again. Man, they just don't like me touching those things, do they? Got him. Oof. How's he still breathing after all that punishment? Must be tough as a tank.
Yeah.
Looks like the fight's gone out of him, though. He won't need any more convincing. He's taking this well for a hitman. I'm no hitman. I'm sent by the Raymond cartel. Jerk. Raymond cartel? What's that? You'll find... Oh, that's him. You'll find out soon enough. Bacchus here can tell you all about it. See you around, Cosmo Kiryu. Were you gonna trade me for booze? Yeah, probably. How do you know my name? What's the story here, Bacchus? I'm not ready to tell you yet.
Oi.
Hey. At least now we know who's sending these hitmen, and that my life isn't in danger. Besides, we still have more training to do. Until next time. I mean, we don't have more training to do. Oh, Gold Boy. Yeah, I always got time for you, man. Don't you worry. Got him. Alright, let's go get our money. Excuse me. Oh no, a money battle. Whatever shall I do? This is the worst. Oh no. Oh, that was difficult. Alright. Let's see. What do we got? Kyo, let's go. I'll try spending a lot of money this time around. Get these properties up. Occupy. Oh, we got 100% of Gambling King. Okay, cool. Yeah. Shopping. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Electronics is all done. And this one's all done.
稼ぐぜ。ジャリンジャリン稼ぐぜ。ガンガン稼ぐぜ。ジャリンジャリン稼ぐぜ。
And everything here was invested in too, so we can do as well. Cool. Okay, so there's that. It's not 10:30 yet, so I think I'm gonna keep going. At least for a little bit. Maybe try to finish up my beast form moves. How do I get to her again? I think I need a cab. Closest cab is down there. I think they charge like stupid high prices at night though. Yeah, $100, but whatever. Oh, I could just go back to Sotenbori? Really? Oh god, if I go back there and it's like, there's more properties to buy, say hello to the other 5 billionaires, I'm gonna rip out my hair. Okay. You, teach me. Okay, is it the training that gets me more stuff, or no? Here's a 61. Oh, there's more mannequins over there. Okay, good. I'm coming. I'm coming. What was my target? Like 3 million or something? Maybe it was 4? Maybe it was 4.5? That is not at all what I meant to go into. Beast. Yeah, I still have 4 things locked, so I'm guessing maybe I need to do her jobs instead. Okay, now I'm getting confused. 0, how to train. Okay. Okay, so I gotta do each training, I guess. So if I do 3 now, I guess I should be able to do the next job. Yeah, saw that coming. Okay, you weren't even aiming at me like that. Okay, so it just auto aims at you if you have a box in hand. I have learned this day. I was gonna say, what else do I have left? There's nothing. We're all good. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Target is known as Tomoto the Runaway. He has this nasty tendency to hop on a boat or a plane when his debts are called. Debtor's call, rather. He's been on the run from collector for 20 years now. Miss Tatsu, why does it have to be me? This one's got my name written all over it. He'd see me coming from a mile away and be halfway to some remote jungle by the time I got there. It's gotta be you. I get it. Remember, this is life or death to him, so don't go getting yourself killed. You ready for this? Sure. Yeah, I'm ready. Alright, go handle some business then. I will. I'm gonna make him regret everything.
Oi.
You're Domoto the Runaway, right? Yeah, what's it to ya? You better have a damn good reason for bothering me. I came on behalf of Miss Tatsu. I'm here to get back the money you owe. On her behalf? She got a cold or something? None of your business. Hurry up and hand over the money. Damn it, that bitch must have a sixth sense. Just so I had the muscle all ready to take care of her. Ah, well, hey, come teach this puffed up amateur not to stick his nose where it don't belong. I don't know if you understand the situation, sir. I said, I don't know if you understand. I said, I don't know if you understand the situation, sir. And damn, I don't want the couch, I want the safe. How do I drop it? I mean, I guess that works too. I wanted the money that was inside. That's probably a lot of it. I got the money back. Good to see you back in one piece. Well done. Did that flighty bastard have anything tucked up his panties for me? Okay. Yeah, he hired some muscle to rough you up, but I took them out. So that was his plan, huh? Here I was thinking he had a bullet with my name on it. If I had known that, I would have gone and wiped the floor with him myself. A bullet? Hey, that sounds more dangerous than you let on. What? You don't have the balls to stand up to someone packing heat? Don't tell me you're a crybaby. I was shot. Or I could have been shot, rather. Huh, you're pretty ballsy, too, to think you could pull that kind of shit. Maybe I'll ask for your help again if something comes up. You know where to find me. Yay. I learned the fortitude skill. My fortitude. I will be honest though, I think this is maybe where I end it tonight. If only because, like, just doing this stuff seems like it might be boring. Not that, you know, doing the fucking, real estate side quest is the most exciting thing since sliced bread. Let's see. Could go with that. I could go with that. I am gonna run back to the real estate office and save there. Don't be surprised if I've already taken down the Media King by the next stream, though. No, goodbye. No, thank you. Goodbye. I mean, I'm probably gonna go in, collect my money, and then be like, alright, let's go buy another property. So. I can't believe the Media King's area is already paying more than the Media King's area. It makes sense. It's just like, I really wish that wasn't the case. I'm gonna replace you now. Probably not with the chicken, though. Ooh, I feel like I want to put spinning somewhere better. Maybe I will put the chicken. Yeah, well, you know, we'll put the chicken. I'll put the chicken on duty. How does that sound? Alright, we gotta get you out of there as well. I'll go Electronics King. Oh, you're on a 2 now. I was thinking about throwing spinning on there. Maybe throw spinning on here. Spining? Maybe it's spining. Okay. Collection. Come on, Q, you're not helping me out a lot here, man. Yeah, start collection there. Oh, we'll just wait for that one to finish real quick, and then I think we're gonna finish for the night. I'll run and grab another property after stream's done. And we'll probably raid Fig Leaf, because he's still going. And we don't want to let the party train end with me right now, so I'll throw that in there. Are we on? Ooh, I need 3 more CP. I can also work on getting more CP as well. I wonder, is there like a list of... Yeah, I could dine more. Oh, I could just go to restaurants and eat. That's easy, right? That's really easy. I can go grab one more right now. Just eat 15 more food. Travel by taxi 5 times. Yeah, maybe I'll work on this. Maybe I'll just sit there throwing money over and over again until I get that. I'm so close to 20 phone cards. You 5 different video clips. Okay, I know what that is. I don't like that, but I'll do it. I'll do it if I have to. Still not done yet. Oh, this is awkward. So close. I'm so impatient sometimes. I am the worst. There it is. Money battle. You're not gonna win over Harada very easily, dude. Yeah. I don't know how you thought you were gonna make it through that. Kyo! And Kyo again! And Kyo a third time! And now a pleasure cave! And that's everyone. We're at 26%. If I buy one more property, we're gonna hit 30. And I think that'll start the in trouble stuff. I know I said I was about to end. I'm gonna go buy the property and get this going a little bit more. So, because yeah, I definitely have enough for one more. I'll just run up that way, find the first building I can, and buy it. Leave me alone. No, thank you. Goodbye. So it's like this entire upper area. I think a lot of them were condensed over here, though. So I'll head over to that block and see if I can throw money at anything. Oh, it's still loose. There we go, 30%. Not worth it right now. I am carrying almost twice as much as he is. Did he just drop a fucking pistol for me? I mean, I'll take it. It is illegal, though. Oh, I should have gone down the other street. Oh, well. I wish there was a taxi right outside my real estate office. It would help a lot. I'm getting sleepy. Ooh, another toughness emperor. That's good stuff. It is nice being able to just throw the money, they leave me alone, and then they just drop free shit for me. I'm glad I got that perk. We did it! We've taken over 30% of Media King's area. Yeah? Great. The Media King is that shady wannabe foreign guy, right? Now there's only one out of the 5 billionaires left. We take over his area, we can get Kamurocho back. He, right. Please take him down quickly. Easier said than done. Despite appearances, the Media King has the most power and money out of all the 5 billionaires. He's not going to be a pushover. No kidding? It's true. The Media King used to be a famous dancer, then later founded a talent agency to groom actors, singers, and idols in all forms of entertainment media. I used the money from the company to operate discos and basically become a billionaire in the process. Based on his background and the fact that he was a dancer himself, he's known as the Disco King on the streets. The Disco King, huh? He doesn't sound all that bad from the description. Actually, he sounds like a pretty good businessman. That's true. But he's still one of the 5 billionaires. He's probably up to no good behind the scenes, right? Right. He only looks good on the surface. He's said to be a completely different person underneath. He pimps up-and-coming starlets to rich men, and the awful rumors don't stop there. No surprise there, I guess. That Media King, what an awful man. Wow, I'm hurt. Do you have to talk behind my back like that? How the fuck did... Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Nani?
You're the Media King?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't like to be called by that. Please call me the Disco King. Alright. What's your business here, Media King? Oh, Mr. Kiryu, you really don't listen, do you? Well, fine. The true reason I came here? I don't really have a reason. Okay. No reaction? Too cool for school? Muy bien. I like it. I want to see what you were like. So I just swung by for a couple beats, that's all. But you know, I feel better now. You feel better? Yeah. 'Cause all of you are a joke. I'll kick your ass right here and now. The Leisure King, the Electronics King, the Pleasure King, and the Gambling King. Since you feed them all, I assumed you'd be more impressive. But instead, all I see are idiots and pushovers. I can't for the life of me figure out how those guys lost to you chumps. Are you here to pick a fight? No. Unlike the Gambling King, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Let's be cool about this and have fun. I have an idea. As a gesture of friendship, why don't you come to my next dance party? We'll have fun dancing all night and get to know each other better. I'd rather dance with the devil than you. Did I hurt your feelings? Lo siento. So a regular invite isn't enough. Well, that's okay, amigos. I'll think of something. By the by, you'll find I'm a little different from the other billionaires. Don't think for a moment you'll be able to get Kamurocho back so easily. That is literally what all of them said to me. Literally all of them. Every single one. Well then, you'll be hearing from me later. Hasta la vista, Mr. Kiryu. Shouldn't he say like, Senior Kiryu? What's up with that guy? I don't know, but he managed to slither in here unnoticed. He looks lightweight, but he's a real snake in the grass. At any rate, if we defeat him, that will be the end of this the 5 billionaires. So let's continue. Yeah. What are you up to, Media King? What indeed? Payouts are already ready. I love it. Okay. Start the collection. Start the collection. I can upgrade more areas here. collections. Cool. Let me save again. Okay, we are for real now going to end. So I just want to say, Tim, thank you for the raid. I super appreciate it, as always. Kisaki and Slab, thank you for keeping me company tonight, and Figleaf for popping in real quick. I do appreciate it. We're actually going to go raid Figleaf right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. There we go. I'll be back tomorrow morning for more of my Ruby Sapphire Soul Lock with the Dark Hitman. And then I should be back on Monday with either more Mario Party Superstars with Figleaf, Ryan, and Pause, or more of Yakuza, depending on their schedule. That's it. I hope to see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one.